Welcome to my channel, Mystic Door Tarot. My name is Barb, and the reading today is for Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. Thank you so much to my subscribers and all the support. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Now let's get right to the reading. I'm using the Trip and Wait Tarot deck and the Crystal Angels Oracle deck, and both are listed below. I have already laid out the spread, and our first card is the Five of Wands, followed by the Major Arcana Judgment, and next the Queen of Pentacles. So starting off with the Five of Wands, we take a close look at this card in the Trip and Wait deck. Here we have five winged fairies finding themselves in an argument or just a minor squabble on top of this colorful daisy. Wands are fiery energy swirling all about. But we see two doves above, flying by, that indicates that the conflicts that are happening can be easily resolved more than you think. This can be simply petty arguments or disagreements in a group at work or with friends. Nothing too serious. It can actually be a brainstorming of ideas, throwing out ideas coming from different points of view. And always in a teamwork situation, there will be differences of opinions. It's truly important to treasure those differences. This is where new ideas and, yes, interesting compromises can happen. Sometimes it can be enough to agree to disagree. No one person's opinion is more important than another's. This card warns against holding on stubbornly to an idea just for the sake of it. With the power of the fiery wand energy can arise a great sense of teamwork and accomplishment. Fantastic creative energy. Since this is a general reading, for some this card can mean maybe you have too much on your plate. Too many irons in the fire, so to speak. This is scattering your energy in too many directions. Set your priorities to avoid too much stress. In regards to a relationship, for some, it could mean that you might just have to compete with someone to win your lover's affection. You might have feelings for someone who has many suitors. Or with this fiery energy about, some of you might just have a lot of energy to burn right now. Maybe some healthy competition in sports is needed. The number 5 is initial struggles on a new path. Shaking things up, breaking old habits. It could simply be some sort of challenge that you will overcome. Next, we have the Major Arcana card Judgment, Rebirth. This is an awakening, rising up to your fifth dimensional self. Divine intervention can be at work here. As we look closely at this card, we see the young angelic child playing his trumpet, awakening all the flower children, as they are referred to in this deck, waking up to this glorious music and call. This can certainly represent a second chance. Maybe something that recently happened in your life didn't go as you planned. You are being alerted to a second chance on this situation. Do nothing, and it stays the same. Take that chance and revisit whatever happened. Whether it was a relationship, a job, a situation, you might just be glad you did. Either way, you have nothing to lose. This is the second to the last Major Arcana card, so this is judgment time. Summing things up, a new direction, transitioning, major changes, self-improvement. This is just naming a few. A cycle is ending and you must prepare for a new stage of growth. It's also a time of reaping rewards for past actions. And possibly for some, in regards to your health, healing and recovery will take place. Be blessed. Legal matters will decide in your favor. Be blessed. Career change? You'll find something better. Be blessed. You get to wipe the slate clean and prepare for a positive new beginning. You will see things clearly now. Now on to the Queen of Pentacles. We see this beautiful queen holding her pentacle, which in this deck is a peace sign. This represents Earth. We have magical stars circling all around the pentacle. It's symbolizing money, the material world, security, and certainly nature all around. We have not one but two bunnies in the green grass. And rabbits symbolize Earth, family, and fertility. They're fast and sensitive creatures, which represents the queen's ability in making good, quick decisions. We can see a hummingbird flying in to remind us, live in the moment and enjoy life's simple pleasures. And in this Trip and Wait 60s era deck, we have some very special mushrooms growing nearby. So we know that usually queens are mother figures and adult women who might be more mature for their years. This is the queen who'll bake cookies and take care of the family. She's a true homemaker. She's a very nurturing mother. She's very organized and practical, very down to earth. She is successful in business and is well grounded and emotionally balanced. And she could be an advocate for the environment due to her love of nature. Since this is a general reading, this can be someone in your life or coming in soon. Or you can possibly possess some of the queen's traits at this time. This queen represents abundance and fertility. So maybe this woman in your life is pregnant. She cares for and protects others. She could possibly be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. So in summary, we can start off the day with the Five of Wands energy, with some possible disagreements or differences in opinions taking place. Or just bursting with energy and enjoying a good game of sports today. Healthy competition. And with the Judgment card, is there a situation that recently happened that you wish you had a second chance or a do-over? This card is telling you this is the best possible time to revisit that situation. And then the Queen of Pentacles is that wonderful, comforting mother or someone else with this queen's traits that's always there for you, knowing what to say or how to make you feel better when you've had a tough day. Now on to the crystal card of the day. I like to close the reading with what crystal will help us out for the energy of the day. And today is Moldavite, unconventionality. And the card reads, your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. Well, this card ties directly into helping us with the Five of Wands energy today. This crystal can help you to relax and just be you. Yes, your opinions and way of thinking might not be the same as others. You see things in a new way that can inspire others, maybe mentor others. Moldavite is actually a crystal from meteorites and is rare, as are you. This crystal can help you today with your unique and different way of looking at things. In numerology, today's date and year adds up to number 25, which reduces to number 7. This is a day of spirituality. Today you will be deeply connected to your intuition during a 7 energy day. Room for personal growth can take place today. Remain open to new ideas and points of view. Now on to our smoke card reading. Give me just a moment to cue up the card. Okay, so last Wednesday, I debuted my smoke card reading. In case some of you missed it, I'll explain briefly. A smoke card reading is similar to tea leaf readings, coffee cup readings, or gemstone readings. It's a tool that's used when you connect with the divine or source energy for visions and messages. It's done in a meditative state, so the sketching is sometimes erratic. It's best done with a tarot card reading, since one reading can tie into the other. I have already performed smoke card readings for some of my viewers, and they have shared some comments on last Wednesday's reading. So how did this come about? It was passed down by a very special family member that I was close to spiritually. Her energy is with me when I perform these readings. Last week, I was trying out for the first time a smoke card reading for this general reading. It's really hard to get a handle with when you're reading for so many people. But something might resonate with someone that's watching or was directed to my channel today for some reason. The card is done first as to not be influenced by the tarot cards. And the energy of this card is a combination of all three cards. And let's see. In the middle here, you can see we have this discussion on which way to go. Very intense energy. It goes off this way, a dead end. It goes off this way, a dead end. But going this way, over here, it leads to our big number 3. And this 3 popped out right away. So this is new ideas and fresh beginnings. Now over here to the left showed me for some, you're playing baseball today, burning off some energy or ridding the stress of the day. So that's for some of the viewers today. And let's see, here, turning the card right here, that is a new mother holding her baby. So I did see definitely news of a new baby or you're a new mom. So congratulations. And then back over here, right here, it's a little bit sad. This is a butterfly with a damaged wing here. You see how it's not connected? That's what I saw. And I was sad. I do have some empathic feelings, and I was sad looking at this. But I don't get the feeling that it can't be fixed. But if you see this small V here, that's what's representing. That represents what's stopping you from mending and flying away and going on to bigger and better things. And the V can be a first letter of a person's name. The name that came to me was Vicky or Victor. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone. It's really hard in a general reading. Now, give me a second and I can show some examples of past readings that I did for myself and as well as others. Hold on one moment. Okay, right here. This was a card that was recently done for a client, and this was her place of work. It was pretty much showing her stay on this path. Somebody was going to try to get her off her path. And usually when you see beaks, like at least for me, for my readings, birds' beaks, that's gossip. That's somebody that's talking about you, and it's pretty much not a good thing. And she always has a butterfly in her readings. So that's one. Here's one where the whole thing is all about boom. It's a big message, 96. That was for me one day. That message for me was to wake me up as to what I should be doing with my life. So I paid attention to it, and here I am today doing readings. This one's kind of interesting. It's funny because when I first did this right here, I could not even imagine what the heck that was that I had sketched that. And it actually was the toaster. And yes, my toaster was going kaput that day. So it's just really funny. Even the smallest things, come out. Uh, Unfortunately, I saw this face here. I think you can see it. And it gave me such a very sad feeling. And the letter D was here. And I'm sharing something very personal with all of you. Um, my sister, whose name is Donna, had passed away, and I hadn't heard the news yet. So, really intense things that can show up in these smoke card readings. Okay, let's move on. This one, the person will know who this one was for. Again, it's like the number 96. It was a big message coming through, and I saw this for her, and she had one heck of a tremendous day. And she ended up really going off and using all that creative energy, started her own business, and she's really flourishing today. And I'm just so happy for her. And this was another one recently I did for somebody who lost like the love of their life, a first love. It's showing the heart, and it's all collapsed. And but it did show somebody coming through with the letter K. It showed her kind of going on this path. There would be a couple bumps on the road, but getting to the end, and she had new love coming in. But she just didn't want to let go. She kept, these are rose colored glasses. She kept seeing things, that things were going to get better and she would get this person back. And that just wasn't going to happen. The other thing on this card this way, and I know the sketch is not good, but it's more about the vision and the meaning that comes through. This was her knight in shining armor. This is whoever K is. It could mean for her knight, or it could be the first name of who was going to come into her life. And the last couple of examples, just showing you some of the old ones that the family member did for me, just really got me into all of these smoke card readings. And yeah, lots of beaks there. Yep. So if you're interested in a smoke card reading, please visit my website, mysticdoortarot.com. We can add this type of reading to just about any of the many choices that I have to offer. I have a lot of spreads just to give you variety and let a spread speak to you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the readings. Love, light, and abundance to all of you. Until tomorrow.